speaks about the Holy Spirit as an advocate and a counsellor and a help. And I was like, yeah, I know about this. Like, Holy Spirit, I know about this. I know you're my helper. I know you've counselled me in my hard times. You've been with me. You've held my hand. You constantly speak to me, reassure me. You tell me the truth of the Lord's gospel through His word. And as I read down more, it actually specifically says a helper and an advocate and a counsellor, as in a court counsellor in the law courts. And I was like, right, now we're talking. I know what's going on now. Because I remember I was watching stuff on YouTube because I was asking God, is there any other prayers I haven't prayed that I need to pray? And it's not about a work, it's about not missing anything. It's like, Lord, this needs done and dusted. And is there any prayer that I need to pray that I haven't done? Because He kept guiding me and giving me dreams, and I knew all the different things to pray about and break and cast down and build up. And the Lord should have given me stuff on YouTube about the courts of heaven. The courts of heaven. And we see this in the Bible, talking about the courts of heaven and what happens in heaven. And we see about keys, and we see about gates, and all this terminology that's used. The courts of heaven. And I remember watching this stuff, and this lovely, she was an older woman, and she's just an ordinary woman, her and her husband, and things were happening in their home. And she started to study and read about the courts of heaven, and how you can go boldly before God's throne in the courts of heaven and ask God to make a judgment on your behalf. And these are the keys to the kingdom that people don't use. And I started to learn all about this through a couple of YouTube videos, and I'm like, Lord, you're really speaking here, because this is not usually on my feed. I know you're trying to answer my prayer and speak to me. And this woman taught, and through a few other videos, taught you what to say and how to go before God and ask Him in the court of heaven to move for you. And that's what I did. One night I got down on my hands and knees and I started to pray, and I asked God to move for me in the courts of heaven, to make a judgment